Hello, and it's a warm Sunday afternoon. It's 6:15 now. I got here at 5 and I baited up 30 boilies. I thought I'd do this video about my boilie fishing because I've had a few questions asked about, what baits I use, what sizes, blah blah blah, so I thought I'd go through it in a bit more detail. Baits I use are 15mm size wise. There we go. And these are a freezer bait. I've used shelf lives with very good results, so it doesn't really faze me if I'm using freezer baits or shelf lives. But I've always used freezer baits. I'm from a carp fishing background years ago, and years ago shelf lives weren't as good as what they are now. They've come on leaps and bounds. This company I get them on from, Active Bait Solutions, I can't tell their shelf lives from their freezer baits. When they're defrosted they look identical. Nice soft baits, plenty of leakage, and yeah, I'm happy with both. I take them out of the freezer normally about 2 hours before I go fishing, so they're defrosted by the time I arrive on bank. I don't air dry them. You really want to be avoiding air drying boilies because you're losing a lot of the goodness. A lot of the additives are liquid additives, liquid attractants, and if you start air drying baits you're losing that attractiveness out of your boilie. So yeah, trying to keep them as fresh as possible. That's why I take them out two hours from fishing and then they're ready. Tackle wise, 12-pound mainline to a 12-pound braid. It's quite a long braided hook link. It's probably about three and a bit foot what I'm using today. Size 10 hook. I like a small hook when I'm boilie fishing. And that goes up to, sorry, it's a bit of a tight swim. What we've got there, swivel, bead, run ring, arrow bead above that, and that arrow bead slides up to a line stop about a foot above the swivel. Onto that, when I cast out I'll be nicking a PVA bag on just for a little bit of attraction around the hook bait. And yeah, that's basically my boilie fishing approach. The other thing is the feed. I base my feed around how many fish I think might be in the swim. I mean, it's guesswork. But it's not an exact formula, but I work on 10 baits per barbel in swim. So if I think there might be 10 barbel in swim, I'll put 100 boilies out. If I think there might be 20, I'll put 200 boilies out. Tonight I'm fishing an unknown area. It's not known for its barbel. I don't think anyone barbel fishes here. It's a real unknown area. So I put 30 out. The reason I put 30 out is not that I think it's free barbel in swim. I think 30, because a few chub, I've baited up earlier, put 30 boilies in, and I've seen a couple of chub roll over the top, so it's probably been eaten, that bait. There's some bream here. So, I want to put a bit of in, but I don't want to overfeed it, so I've gone with 30 baits. I'm going to put another 10 in now, plus a PVA bag, because I'm pretty sure those chub, I think I've seen 2 or 3 roll in that hour, so that bait's probably all gone now. So I'll put another few baits out and put a PVA bag over the top. Anyway, I'll show you the swim first. Looks more like a canal than a river, to be fair. There's no flow hardly at all. There's a bit of flow down far bank, so that's where rod's going to go. And yeah, it's a really unfished area. It's not sort of noted for any particular species really, so yeah, unfortunately it's a fair way from my house, so it's not easy for me to get here and pre-bait. Ideally I'd have liked to have pre-baited 2 or 3 times before I fished it, but yeah, it's not really practical due to the distance. So anyway, I'll get this rod out. I've forgotten my GoPro, so any filming I do will be on this camera, so it might just be fish on bank rather than fish fighting. Definitely a few chub out there, getting plenty of chub pulls. I did drop one off earlier, chub. Didn't feel a particularly huge one, but didn't feel small either. Probably sort of 2 to 4 pound fish, I'm guessing. Got right into his reeds and spat hook as chub often do. That's a nice fish rolled there. Don't know if you heard of that, but a nice fish just rolled probably 20 yards below where I'm fishing. Well, it was looking like a blank session then. I was just starting to pack up. I'd pack camera up because I always leave rod out till last. Looks round and rod was bent right round. Quite a nice chub. Be a 4 pound fish. There we go. Happy with that. First fish out of a new swim. Where this chub is usually barbel, so get him slipped back. I did lose one off earlier. It's definitely a chub as well. It shot right into the edge and basically threw it hook in reeds as chub often do. So get this out. There we go. Get him slipped back. Quite pleased with that, really. Wasn't expecting it. I was hoping for a barbel, but I wasn't really expecting one. I'm hoping for one out of here in future. But yeah, the main reason for coming here was just to get a feel for the place and get some bait going in. You know, sooner or later some barbel will come over this bait and they'll start feeding on it, and yeah, hopefully we'll get one or two.